My name is Eleanor and I'm 72 years old. For many years, I believed that my life had reached its final chapters, that all the excitement, joy, and new beginnings were things of my past. After my husband passed away nearly a decade ago, I settled into a quiet routine. I lived alone in a small, cozy cottage nestled at the edge of a village where everyone knew my name but few truly knew my story. At first, the silence felt peaceful. There was comfort in the familiar patterns of my days. Morning tea by the window, afternoons spent tending to the garden, evenings with a book or soft music playing in the background. Yet as the years slipped by, a quiet ache grew inside me, a subtle yearning for something more, something I could no longer name. The community around me was warm, but I rarely ventured beyond the edges of my own small world. I didn't think much about loneliness. It was more a companion than a burden. My children had families of their own and lived far away. Visits were infrequent but cherished. Despite this, I kept myself busy with hobbies and the routines I had built, convincing myself that I was content. One chilly autumn afternoon, a knock came at my door. Standing there was a man I had never met before. He looked about 45, with kind eyes and a gentle smile that softened the crisp air around us. He introduced himself as David, a neighbor who had recently moved into the house next door. I invited him in for a cup of tea, and what started as a simple gesture of neighborliness slowly unfolded into something neither of us expected. David was caring for his elderly mother, who had moved in with him after her own health declined. Our conversations wandered from garden tips to books we loved, from stories of family to reflections on life's unexpected turns. With David's arrival, the quiet corners of my home began to fill with laughter and light again. I found myself looking forward to his visits, and the days felt richer. One day, he asked if I would like to help him start a small vegetable garden, a project to keep his mother engaged and active. I agreed eagerly, surprised at the enthusiasm bubbling inside me. Together, we cleared the old backyard, planted seeds, and tended the soil. My hands, once stiff with age and habit, moved with purpose and strength. The garden grew just as I did. My smile returned, deeper and warmer than before. It wasn't long before I realized that this new chapter wasn't just about companionship. It was about rediscovering myself. I started painting again, something I hadn't done since my youth. My brushes and colors brought new meaning to my days, filling blank canvases with memories, hopes, and dreams. David never pressured me or hurried the process. He simply showed up, steady and kind, a reminder that life could still surprise me. One evening, as we sat by the fire with cups of tea, I confessed my fears that my age meant the end of growth, the closing of doors. He shook his head gently. Age is just a number, Eleanor. It's what's inside us that counts, the heart, the spirit. And yours is as vibrant as ever. His words stayed with me. I began reaching out more, reconnecting with old friends and even making new ones. The world no longer felt distant or daunting, felt alive. The house at the end of the lane, once a quiet refuge, had become a place of warmth and new stories. Life had not ended. It had only just begun to unfold in a different, more beautiful way. Through small moments, shared laughter, tending the garden, quiet evenings of reflection, I found a profound truth. Happiness isn't about the past we lost but the present we create. I share this story not because it's extraordinary but because it's deeply human. We all face seasons of silence and solitude. But no matter our age or circumstances, the possibility for renewal and joy remains. You are never too old to find a new beginning, to heal, to grow, and to love, whether it's a friend, a passion, or simply the rediscovery of yourself.